Hello, welcome back to Teacher Features and the fourth episode in my mini-series all about time and timetables. Let's go on a journey through Japan's metro system, a place where everything runs on time. Okay, let's quickly look at our objective for today. So today we'll be looking at time intervals. So we'll be calculating the amount of time between two different times. And we'll be looking at some timetables to do that. Okay, so we need to take the purple line today and we need to go to station number 2, intervals of time. Okay, here we are. Welcome to Nintendo World. Work together and answer these questions. Okay, so we have 3 questions and a timetable in the bottom corner, which shows us the time that the theme park is open till. So question number 1. How many hours is the park open on Wednesday? The first thing we need to do is work out which box shows us the times for Wednesday. As you can see, Wednesday falls in the box that has Tuesday to Friday. So those are the times we're looking at, 10:30 to 5:30. So now we need to calculate how much time there is between 10:30 and 5:30. To do that, the easiest way is to work our way to 12 first and then add on the rest of the hours. So from 10:30 to 12 is an hour and 30 minutes. And then from 12 o'clock to get to 5:30, we need to add 5.5 hours. Which means the park is open for a total of 7 hours. Okay, Yuki arrives at the park at 3:15 p.m. on Wednesday. How long can she stay? Well, it's Wednesday again, so we're looking at the same opening times, 10:30 to 5:30. So, if we go from 3:15 to 4 o'clock, we need to add 45 minutes. And then from 4 o'clock to 5:30 is 1.5 hours. If we add them together, it gives us 2 hours and 15 minutes. So she can only stay in the park for 2 hours and 15 minutes. Which day is the park open the longest? Well, from Tuesday to Friday, we already know it's open for 7 hours. On Saturday, if we look at the time from 9 till 6, it's 3 hours from 9 to 12, and then another 6 hours from 12 to 6. So that makes a total of 9 hours. And on Sunday, from 11 to 12 is 1 hour, and then from 12 to 4 is another 4 hours, which makes a total of 5 hours. That means the answer to our question is Saturday. That has the biggest amount of time. Okay, and here we are at the train station with another timetable. As you can see, we have the departure times of all the trains here. Okay, let's do question 1 together. How long is the wait between the first train to Nagoya and the first train to Kobe? Well, let's find those 2 stations on here. The first train to Nagoya is 9:45. And then the first one to Kobe is 11. So we need to find how much time is there between 9:45 and 11. Well, if we add 15 minutes, that will get us to 10 o'clock. And then we need to add another 60 minutes, another hour. That means we have to wait for 1 hour and 15 minutes. Kumiko just misses the train to Kyoto. but she can still take the train to Osaka. How long does she have to wait? Well, let's have a look at those two stations on our timetable. Kyoto leaves at 12:30, but then the next one to Osaka is 1:30. So, from 12:30, if we add 30 minutes, we get to 1 o'clock, and then we need to add another 30 minutes. So that's a total of 60 minutes or 1 hour. Hiro arrives at the station at 2:45. How long does he wait for the Hiroshima train? So where is that train? It's down here in purple. 4:30, 16:30, 4:30. So he arrives at 2:45. How long does he have to wait till 4:30? So from 2:45, add 15 minutes, gets us to 3 o'clock. And then from 3 o'clock, we have another 1.5 hours. So he has to wait 1 hour and 45 minutes. How often does the train to Tokyo leave? Well, let's have a look. There is one train at 9 o'clock, and then another train at 1 o'clock, and another train at 5 o'clock. So, from 9 to 1, how many hours is that? Well, from 9 o'clock to 12 is 3 hours. Add another hour to get to 1 o'clock, so that's 4 hours. And then from 1 o'clock to 5 o'clock is also 4 hours. So the train leaves every 4 hours. And here we are at the airport with another timetable and some more questions. So, question 1. The flight to Paris is cancelled. How long until the next flight to Tokyo? Well, we can see the flight to Paris leaves at 1:55. So, if we add 5 minutes, we get to 2 o'clock. And then we need to add an extra 5 minutes, which means altogether we added 10 minutes. We have to wait 10 minutes. The flight to London is delayed for 70 minutes. What time will it leave now? Well, let's find the flight to London. It leaves at 5 minutes past 3. So, if we add 55 minutes, we'll get to 4 o'clock. And then we'll need to add an extra 15 minutes so that we've added 70 altogether. That will make the time 4:15, 4:15. The flight to Prague left at 4:20. How much earlier was the flight to Berlin supposed to leave? So, the two times we're looking at are 3:45 and 4:20. We need to calculate how much time between those two times. So, if I add 15 minutes to 3:45, I get to 4 o'clock. And then I need to add an extra 20. So that's a total of 35 minutes. New York leaves at 2:20 and London leaves at 3:05. How much time is between them? So let's find New York and London. Okay, so New York leaves at 2:20 and we need to calculate the difference in time between 2:20 and 3:05. So, if we add 40 minutes, we'll get to 3 o'clock. And then we need to add an extra 5 minutes. Which means we added a total of 45 minutes. That is the amount of time between the two flights. Okay, and that's how we calculate intervals of time. And that's it for today. Hopefully you found that helpful. And if you're interested in downloading the full PowerPoint, you can do so from the link in the description below. Thank you and see you next time.